Awesome. Got it. So Crystal couldn't make the meeting because of school things that she has to catch on up on by tonight. So she wrote some tips down. I'm going to share for her. And then Shannon has some for her productivity, how to really get the best out of month end as possible. And for so many of us, majority of our enrollments come in at the end of the month. And I know that a lot of us can get in the space where we're like, oh man, we didn't hit goals. There's only a week left. Okay, I guess I'm gonna, kind of give up because I didn't get there. And I would say that that's probably one of the biggest mistakes that people make, because so many enrollments come in at month end because a lot of those people are like, okay, I procrastinated all month. The new month is coming. September is going to be here. I want to start on my health goals. Kids are going to be back in school. I want to start earning income, all those kinds of things. So we're going to make the most out of the end of the month and end strong. So for which way is the best way to do this? Crystals, she really wanted to talk about ultimately follow-ups. You guys, that's why we did training on follow-ups. There's so many people that did the training that I talked to that are like, yeah, there's a lot of things that I need to improve there. I don't message as much as I should. The stats of the follow-up going from like 2% to 80% on the fifth follow-up. Lots of people are like, oh my gosh, I've only been doing it like 2 or maybe 3 times if I want to re-ask them. But ultimately, you guys, the fortune is in the follow-up, especially when it comes to the end of the month. Just like I mentioned, so many people are going to be ready right now. And writing them down, getting organized. So as you obviously go through your month, maybe you haven't written down your potentials list. I would say go back through your messenger and write all those lists of people down. And once you do, then you have your list of people to check in with for a month end. One of the other ways of follow-up is for following up on your host to posts. And you can do a couple of things like that. You want to obviously check your HAPs often. I can get up a host to post yesterday and I go and check it and then there's nothing. And then I'll go back at the end of the week on my follow-up Friday and I'll go and check it. I'm like, oh shoot, I missed like 3 new comments on it. Facebook didn't catch that algorithm until a certain part or something like that. And then people saw it, so always going and checking your HAPs often. And one of the ways that you can do that is boosting your host to posts. So for myself, we do a host to post power hour Tuesday through Thursday. And we come on and we just do that one focused task, because there are all these little things that can help. So for example, if you have a HAP that has nothing on it, you can boost it with a before and after picture or a customer testimonial. And especially for month end, so all the HAPs that you've got up through the month, you can go back and you can comment a before and after picture if it's for product. And then you can comment and say, I've got a spot open for month end or something like that. What that does is it actually boosts it on Facebook, where Facebook is like, oh, that person got more comments on that HAP or that post. We're going to allow that audience, because there's interest on it, to get more views. So go and boost all your hosted posts for month end. And I will even reboost after I've already boosted. And you can say something like, I've got a promotion on for the end of the month. Something like that. Personal message me gummy for info, or whatever product it's for. Or if it's for the opportunity or something like that, I've got a code left, personal message me income for info or something along those lines. Same with your giveaway HAPs. Getting all my entries in for the end of the month, personal message me giveaway, okay? Those are perfect ways to boost. And same with comments. So if I have a host to post that has maybe a couple of comments on it, I will go and reply to it. And maybe you've already replied to everyone saying, sending you a message, messaged you. I will reply and say, hey, did you get my message? If you don't see it, add me, or click my personal message link and it should pop up. And that link is just my Facebook URL. And when they click on it, it'll take them to my Facebook page. Because a lot of the time that message hasn't even been seen in their inbox. But then when you recomment, one, they get the notification. They're like, oh, shoot, I didn't know there was a message in there. And 2, it boosts it again in the algorithm and you'll get more views on it, okay? So those are a couple of little tips that Crystal wanted to share. And then ultimately, once you've done all those things, you guys, she said, go hard, follow up with all your haps, boost all your haps, do what you need to do for month end so that they're done, and then get up new. You guys, you can get up so many haps from now until the end of the month and sign multiple customers and or distributors from getting up brand new haps. So ultimately, you guys, we don't want to slow down. I'll get into my second part in a second. So for Shannon, her strategy for the end of the month, she's like, my month end looks so different than the rest of the whole month, you know, because it's kind of like we're doing the consistent work behind the scenes. We're filling our funnel, we're filling, and then month end comes and we reap all the benefits for our action that we've taken. So things that look a little different. She said, you know, you're probably going to want to get up way more product host to post versus doing giveaway and getting up your content through the month. Switch and really go hard on product haps to make sure that you're getting commission qualified, that you're helping your team fill their $400 for your promotion or their promotion, bringing in that extra boost of month end volume that you need. And a couple of ways to do that is by one, asking the people who've already posted for you, whether it was this month or past months. You can ask people who've posted to rehab. Maybe they put one up about the giveaway. Now you can ask them, hey, do you want to get a second entry? Or I know you posted for me last month. Do you want to get your name in this month? We're giving 3 more people $100 each, and re-asking. Second is by getting up one more giveaway host to post. So normally for myself, I only post about the cash draw maybe once a month. If I need extra haps for month end, I will post about the cash giveaway one more time on the very last week of the month to get that boom, to get a whole push of host to post out. So this is a perfect time to get that up, kind of like last call, comment your, you know, cheese doesn't go on crackers, whatever that one is working really well for people right now. Obviously, there's a couple in board. So if you aren't sure about which one to use, message your enroller, message myself. I can always give direction. And then Shannon also likes to do product posts on her page. So usually she does business through the month. She'll sprinkle in a product one here or there, but when it gets close to the end of the month, she's messaging happers. She wants it being in their line of vision, what we have to offer pretty much daily. So posting about the product. One thing about that, you guys, you might be able to spam your page a little bit at month end. But one of the good things you can do is even if you put those posts up and they don't get traction, month end comes, you can go delete those posts or you can hide them from your wall. Okay. So don't be scared to post about the product more. Get one up each day. And then messaging, you know, it's really good. Shannon and myself, we always set goals and reflect on our goals. So if you set weekly goals, or maybe you get to mid-month and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not even like at the halfway mark. Well, now we have just over a week left. So if you're like, shoot, I'm not even close to my goals. Okay, what actions were you taking? Okay, I'm going to have to message twice as many people. You know what I mean? So it just might take more messaging, either asking more people to have, offering more business, sending more direct messages about the business, maybe sending direct messages about the product. There's a whole bunch in boards that you can use under the PM and or the DT potential distributor folder. There's direct messages asking people if they're interested in income or interested in being a product tester. So sending out the messages to reach those goals, you are totally capable of hitting all of those goals. It just takes persistency. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about, because I know that I struggle the most with, especially when I was new, is my mindset. Man, I'm so far away. There's no freaking way I'm going to hit Ruby. Oh man, I didn't get any haps up. I don't have anyone to follow up. Okay, I'll just start fresh in September. You know, we still have a ton of time, you guys. So if you think you can't, you straight up won't, right? But if you think I'm going to push anyway, and if I don't, I'm setting myself up for next month, or I'm way closer to actually hitting the goal that I set for myself, you know, and I'm going to push to try my hardest to reach those goals. Like straight up, you know, we're business owners. So if we're not meeting our quotas, we got to step up in our business. We want to run a successful business to make sure that we're getting to where we want to be. And that might be a couple of extra stay up late nights or wake up early days, especially for the end of the month. Okay. Those Ruby incentives are going away at the end of this month. So if you're trying to get your spouse to Ruby or one of your distributors helping them to go Ruby, that's an extra $700 in your pocket. They're going to be getting the shopping spree. Plus next month, when they announce all the promotions for green carpet, where do you want to be? Closer to emerald, closer to diamond? You do. Okay. So even the work that you're doing right now, push, and it's going to set you up for next month. Okay. So if you're looking for some self-development, maybe, or some mindset shifting, if you're like really struggling, I don't feel motivated, everyone's saying no to me. I've had months where I'm like, I just messaged like 500 people and half of them or more left me on red. And the other one said, I can't afford it right now. I can't afford it right now. No, I'm not interested anymore. I'll reach out to you when I'm ready. And you're like, frick. And you sign like 3 customers. Okay. Honestly, you're like, I put in all that work for that. But you guys, all those people that are saying they're not ready right now will be. And it's just up to us to check in. There's a book that's one of my favorite books. It's new by Ed Mylett, and it's called The Power of One More. It's really, really motivating, so inspiring. So go and give that a listen. The Power of One More by Ed Mylett. So you guys, it's just about being consistent. Those small action steps each day, even if you're doing the bare minimum, add up. And then if you can get it done once in a day, be so proud of yourself and do it again. So our core 4 in this business, you guys, is a post and a story. Number 1, you have to be turning on your open sign every day. If your open sign's closed 3 days out of the week, someone's going to be going to someone else who has their sign on. Okay. So making sure that you're sharing your content at least 5 out of the days of the week, just like a business. 2, our core 4, asking people to help. That's expanding our business. So post in a story is our open sign. Host to post is expanding our business. We should be trying to get 3 or more, especially for month end. You guys push for 10 a day, and it's going to be hard, but again, it's going to be worth it. And you only have like this short sprint. Ultimately, you're not going to hit those numbers every day, but that's okay. At least you can say, I frickin' did it. And then all of a sudden you're going to get a boom. You're like, oh my gosh, all these people are ready. Where did they come from? It's all the hard work that you're putting in consistently each day. Grow your network. All those fresh eyes, if you're turning on your open sign every day, you guys, they're coming to your page. They're seeing your content. You're going to get more potentials just from adding and posting. Okay. And then following up, making sure we're getting up this content for a reason. Our posts, our stories, our haps, messaging everybody who's checking out that content, and then writing their name down. This is the best time to get organized. I have had months where I'm like trying to do all these things. I got to do this. I've got to help so-and-so. And it's like my kids and no. If you don't start getting organized now, your month end is going to be stressful. Writing all your potentials down instead of scrolling, trying to find people, losing people. Okay. And then that way it saves you from scrolling. It saves you from searching. Time is money, you guys. So if you are organized, you're going to save yourself so much time. You hit your list, boom, boom, boom. You're focused, you're effective, you're following up, you're enrolling. Okay. So follow up. Obviously the fortune's in the follow up, you guys. Rinse, repeat, and all the things in between. So, last couple little tips that I think a lot of people forget at the end of the month is that all subscriptions, all auto shipments run on the 25th. So if you're wanting to increase your volume and have a kick, stay on track for a month end, as soon as the 25th hits, going into your eSuite under reports, you go to additional reports, you can ask your enroller. It's also in the boards where you can go and see how to check your declines, and every single customer in there whose order didn't go through, messaging them and saying, hey, there was a hiccup with your order. Did you get a new card? Honestly, you guys, they're like, oh shoot, yeah, my card got hacked. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to transfer money. I would say at least 70% of people will fix it. And if they don't, they'll leave you on red. Normally it's because they have a financial hiccup, right? And so they'll just let it slide, right? So Ashley Mayfield said one of the most important things to me. She was like, a lot of distributors will think of a quick enrollment. Sweet, I signed that customer. Don't check in with them. I just want their subscription to reprocess because I need the volume. But honestly, if you're taking care of those customers, you should put thousands of dollars worth of price tag on every single one of those customers. If you're checking in with them, making sure they're getting their product, making sure they're getting their results, they're reordering, so you're getting paid. Regardless, they're going to refer people to you. They're going to buy extra product from you. They're going to become distributors with you. They could be your next ambassador diamond. Like, you honestly never know. So make sure you're taking care of your customers and paying yourself for the hard work that you got by signing that person up. Okay. So one of my favorite things to do is, especially because 50% off codes are here, I do a decline check-in. So I check in with all of my declines. There's last month, I think there was like 13 pages. There was over 130 declines in my eSuite. And after I've checked in with all those, I check in with my current customers and I ask them, depending on when their auto shipment's running, if I haven't already, hey, wanted to check in with you. You know, I know that you've been loving your products, or how has it been going with your products? Wanted to let you know we have a promotion on this month. Anyone who orders something extra can get a bottle of our aloe, our Simply Aloe, for $34. Great for gut health, and it's a perfect way to set yourself up heading into a new season. Are you wanting to add anything extra? Would you like a bag of our fat burning coffee? I know fall season is here, and you can add on the aloe for an extra $34 or something. Recommending a product, hopefully, that goes alongside their goal, and then the aloe will be a really easy upsell with it. That's a great month-end booster. And if you're checking in with them, hey, wanted to make sure it's going good. How are you loving everything? They're like, oh my gosh, I'm loving it. I lost 4 pounds the last couple weeks. Awesome. I'm so excited for you to keep getting your results. Just thought I'd ask, are you wanting to keep the discount as a customer, or would you benefit by getting your products at a discount as a distributor and making money at the same time? I have a 50% off code that gives you a bottle of Thermophyte X and gummies for free. A lot of my customers become distributors. So if you're someone who's going after DTs, you want to use some codes. Maybe your leader's giving you codes. I know that we've got them out there, you guys. There's extra codes up for grabs right now. So having those distributor conversations, and then I'm going to be doing something special. So I hope that everyone watches this recording. Ultimately, we want people to hop on Zoom while they're on here so they can hear all these tips. But I like to do a little added incentive when my enrollments need to be picked up, and I'm like, I need an extra 1,000 volume in the next week. I am going to incentivize my potential customers with a little something extra. So I know there's a lot of distributors out there who don't have extra product to give. Okay, and normally I'll be like, hey, anyone who wanted to message you, I'm giving free sample sets to all my new customers for the end of the month. You know, you can try a whole bunch of goodies out. Are you wanting to get your order in? I would love to help you with that 20-pound goal we talked about. And then it's like that added thing of being like, oh, shoot, okay, yes, I want some extra good stuff. So what I'm going to do for us as a team, and I'll probably go and make a post in the Fresh page, is I'm going to do a product pack incentive. So it's probably going to include a cleanse, a bag of coffee, because those are perfect ones for fall, in my opinion. Probably a bottle of gummies, because it's really popular. And maybe a bottle of Carb Blocker, because I know fall holidays are coming, or something along those lines. And that way you can be like, hey, I'm doing a $300 product. I'm doing a $300 product prize for any new customer that gets started, or distributor. They get an entry into win. Are you feeling ready? Like to get set up, and I can you could win that, you know, however you want to go about it, and give them that extra incentive for them to sign up as a customer, especially because we already did our enroll-a-thon. So the extra product for the free facials is gone. So this is a great way to do follow-ups with your potential customers. Say, hey, I know we weren't able to get you started on the 10th. I wanted to message you because I'm getting all my orders in for month end, and anybody who gets started in the next week gets in to win a $300 product pack prize. Are you ready to get started too? Okay, so it's a great way. I would say if you're having new potential customer conversations, to just go with the regular scripting. And then if you need that little extra after, maybe you've given them the pricing and you're like, does it look good? maybe they didn't respond to you or something like that, then you can use it as like a follow-up option. But just people will sign up as regular. You don't need to incentivize people right off the hop to become a customer. It's always good to come in with that little extra, hey, guess what? I'm glad we didn't get started yet because in my opinion. Anyways, you guys, do you have any questions for month end? Is there previous months that you've been stuck somewhere? Is there currently something that you're feeling stuck or discouraged with? Or are you like, let's fricking go kick butt. I'm going to go get up a post, a story. I'm going to message for HAPs. I'm going to go boost all my HAPs. I'm going to message all the people again for my HAPs. And then we're ready to start again. Oh man, I talked so fast. I was like, that was only 22 minutes. I thought it was going to be like 40 minutes. I'm excited. Yes, Nicole, that's what it's all about. Did I click record? Oh, I did. Whew, I just had like a no moment for a second. All right, ladies. So, if you don't have codes from your enroller and you're looking to enroll DTs, message me. I've got extras. Obviously, I want to help you guys succeed. And then, yeah, go and follow up and offer that prize incentive. So what I'm going to do for that prize, I think I'm going to make a post in the Fresh page. And then any new customers that you enroll or distributors, you have to make sure to go and post their name because I can't go back and like find all the new enrollments in like lists and lists and lists of distributors. You have to go and comment every time that someone signs up and they get their, and I'll pick the entries from there. Hope that makes sense. All right, ladies. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to come on and listen. I want you to go kick butt for month end. Tell yourself, I'm going to message one more. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to reach my goal. I'm going to help my team member reach my goal. I will get my 4 and 1 done, and I will do it again and go and kick some butt. All right, guys. Have a good night.